Sup everybody, Pimp Pokemon Master 1904 here. I'm going to bring you guys a new deck today. As you guys can see here, it's Blastoise Black Hero. Now this is the deck that I use in real life at League and stuff. Now I personally like this deck. With the new rotation, a lot of the cards that I use in here to help set up fast are going to be going, but we'll get to some of those cards later. But as you can see here, we got a 3-1-3 line of Blastoise with Deluge. Attach as many water energy as we want per on our turn. Then we got 3 Boundaries Cross Squirtle with the Shield. Now this will help us protect us from those bench hitters like Darkrai and Landorus, which are still going to be in the format with the new rotation. Then I run one War Turtle, sorry. Now this is for that Excelgor Trevenant matchup, because you know Trevenant shuts down my item use. Now with the new rotation starting in September, Excelgor is going to be rotated out, the deck and cover one. But there is going to be a Seismitoad EX with an attack that does the same thing as Trevenant's ability, but an attack form where it shuts off item use. So when I recreate this deck in a later update video with the Boundaries Cross Onward format, I will probably still keep one War Turtle in, just in case I come against that matchup. Also, we got one Safeguard Pokemon, Suicune. Stage 2 decks can be a little slow setting up sometimes, and so he's a good stall Pokemon that helps us, you know, take our time if we're facing a strong deck with a bunch of EXs. Then our main attacker of the deck is Black Kyurem EX. That Black Ballista for 200, one hit knockout almost all Pokemon except Megas. All I have to do is discard 3 energies and boom. Now Megas don't get played that often, so I don't really have to worry about those. Maybe with the new set, Furious Fist, Lucario EX, but we'll see there. Also, I run 2 Keldeo EX, mainly for that rushing ability. You know, Poison is still Hypnotoxic Laser with Poison and Paralyze is still strong side, Poison and Sleep. So Russian, Retreat with a Float Stone or something can help me get out of that. Also, Keldeo is very good for non-EX attackers, because you don't want to have to discard 3 energies with Black Kyurem's Black Ballista for 1 prize trade-off. That's why Keldeo is good for that non-EX attacker. Now for supporters, I run 3 Colress, 3 Juniper, and 3 Skyla. And then for my stadium, I run Pokémon Center for a couple of reasons. One, in real life, I don't have Tropical Beach, you know, because it's hard out here for a pimp. But I ain't gonna drop almost $100 and something on the beach. Plus, it's getting rotated out. So for those 2 reasons, I run Pokemon Center. So this deck list is exactly identical to what I run at League. Also, the main reason I run this stadium, and if it wasn't for this reason, I wouldn't even run a stadium, is Frozen City. Frozen City with the Plasma decks give Blastoise a hard time. 20 for each energy attached from my hand. I need at least 4 energies to Black Kyurem. That's 20, 40, 60, 80 damage just from attaching energy, and they can get that return knockout no problem. So Pokemon Center helps counter the Frozen City. Then for items, I run 3 Heavy Ball. This is a card that's going to be gone with the next rotation, which makes me sad because it helps me set up pretty quickly. Search for a Pokemon with a retreat cost of 3 or more, so that's Blastoise with a 4 retreat cost, and Black Kyurem with a 3 retreat cost. I can get those Pokemon, and it's a 1-for-1 trade-off. I use Ultra Ball, Heavy Ball, get any Pokemon like that. With Ultra Ball, which I run 2 of, I have to discard 2 cards. And with this deck, I'm already going to be discarding a lot with Superior Energy Retrieval. So he's good. Ultra Ball is good for looking for a Keldeo or something like that, but I prefer to use Heavy Ball. Also, leaving the next rotation is Level Ball. Level Ball lets me search for any Pokemon with a 90 HP or less, so I'm going to be able to get Squirtle and Wartortle out, no problem. And then I run 3 Rare Candy. I think I would prefer 4 so I can almost guarantee myself into drawing into it, but I had to drop something to add that Suicune because I was seeing this deck is a little slow. But with the next rotation with cards like Heavy Ball and Level Ball in there, I probably will be able to bump it up to 4. 2 startling Megaphones. This is good for Garbodor, mainly just for Garbodor, because I need to be using the Luge to keep that chain of Black Ballistas going, so I need that. And then I run the A-Spec Dowsing Machine so I can get a 3rd Megaphone if needed. I run 1 Super Rod. I run a little bit of a low water count in my opinion, so I want to be able to throw those back in. Super Rod is also going to be gone with the next rotation, which is going to suck. The Sacred Ash which lets you cycle in back 5 Pokemon cards, but in the next rotation there would be nothing for cycling back in energies. So decks that need to cycle in energies are kind of shit out of luck, like Virizion, because they use a lot with the G Booster. So that card's going. And then I run 4 Superior Energy Retrievals. This is to keep the chain of Black Ballistas going. Discard 2 cards and get any 4 basic energies from my discard. And then, of course, 2 Float Stones to help with that rush and retreat in case of poison or something. I run 9 Waters and 3 Lightning, and I can get those Lightnings out with no problem with Professor's Letter. This card is amazing in this deck. I can get 1 Lightning, 1 Water, and I'm only 2 cards away from Black Ballista, or I can get 2 Waters, and I'm only 1 energy short from getting a Secret Sword out. So that card's pretty awesome. Now let's see if so this is the deck. So now let's see if I can find a game with this deck to show you guys it in action. Blue Skidoo. Show you guys how it works. In my personal experience, decks that I have found that give this Blastoise a fit is Plasma with the Frozen City and Garbodor. So we're going against Wayne 999, and he has the advantage. We'll see if we can come out on top. Tails, I would like to go first. So let's see what kind of start we get off here. We get a Mulligan, which is not good at all. Alright, so boom, we got, if we don't get in, we have everything we need for a turn 2 setup of Blastoise. So we're gonna go ahead and Professor's Letter. I'm gonna go ahead and cast the Lightning, and I will pass my turn. So hopefully we don't get in here. We didn't play the supporter, so he might think we don't have one. So let's hope he doesn't get in us. Hopefully Juniper's, Colorus, I doubt, or Skyla. So last thing we want to see here is the N. If we see an N, it's going to mess up our whole plan. So fingers crossed, poker face on. He's probably thinking if he wants to play the end or not, if he has it in hand. So we'll see right now. And here's a good example why Heavy Ball is so valuable to this deck. But Ultra Ball would have to discard 2 of these cards and would win game. And now I already have the 3 energies to go. So let's see what he's going to do here. And he's just going to pass. He was probably thinking of whether or not he wanted to LifeSafer. So here we go. We're going to Heavy Ball. Get that Blastoise out. We're going to go ahead and go into Blastoise. Then we're going to go and put all these water energies on to lose. So now we can get that Black Ballista. So turn 2 Black Ballista already. We're going to end. Drop another Squirtle. Save that just in case we get Frozen City. And go ahead and Black Ballista for the knockout. Now he's gonna get the return KO with Lugia, so he's gonna be up a prize. So let's see if we can get something out of this next draw. I think he well, he hasn't played a supporter yet. There goes the Frozen City. So if we can get a water, Professor's Letter, Superior Energy Retrieval, will be in the driver's seat. Muscle Band. So let's see what he's going to do here. Juniper. He's going to do 150, perfect, just enough for the knockout. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up this Squirtle. Oh, we did not. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and evolve there. We're going to Skyla. What are we going to Skyla for? I think we're going to Skyla for, I don't know if I want to end. Yeah, we're going to end. Get a supporter for the end. Go ahead and attach the water. Put that 20 on. And then we're going to hope for a withdrawal. Heads. Oh, tails. So he's going to go down to 1 prize. But we'll end him down to 1 card. See if we can make the comeback here. Hopefully we get a Heavy Ball, something. Or another. So there goes the energy. Muscle Band. Juniper, all his cards away. It's a little scary right now. There goes the knockout. He's going down to 1 prize. So let's see what we can get here. So we're gonna Floatstone, Pokémon Center Gym. I think I'm going to Heavy Ball. No, I need it. He has too big of a hand. We're gonna end. See what we can get with that. Oh, we got a Suicune. Gonna help us stall out for a little bit. Heavy Ball. attach that and retreat into this Suicune. Stall out for a turn. And yes. So Suicune might buy us some time. We'll see right now. So he has 1, 2, 3 Polaris energy in the thing he has to pass. So let's see. Oof. What do we want to do here? I'm going to go ahead and attach the water here and end my turn. So here goes Suicune buying us some time. The only way he can win if he powers up that Gyurem. So that N helped us out big time. So hopefully we can hit a Juniper or another N even to drop him back down to 1. Excuse me. So here we go. We got a Polaris. So let's get rid of these tools. Polaris for 4. And we will stall out for one more turn. So now we got Keldeo. So let's see what we can do here. So 50, so 110 for 3, 130, 150, 170. So we would need 7 energies to Keldeo to knock out this Lugia. 2 more to knock out, oh, inactive. 2 more energies to Kyurem to get the black. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and drop this. The colors again for 6. So, Float Stone. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 waters in the discard. So I'm going to go ahead and discard this lightning and get the water back. And I'm going to go ahead and deluge these waters onto Black Kyurem. Rush in. Retreat. And I think I'm going to power up the no, I'm just going to hold on to these waters and go ahead and attack for the 200 knockout. So he needs a Colorless Machine, energy, and a whole bunch, let's see, 2 more Deoxys for the knockout. So let's see if he can pull it off. Hopefully not. There goes a Lugia. Let's see what he can do here. That N to 1 helped out a lot. There goes a Colorless Energy. So he's going to be able to do Frost Spear for 30-40 with Deoxys ability. Power Connect that gives 10 extra damage to each of his plasma Pokemon. So if he got an N of his own, even though it would hurt him, it would hurt me also. So I don't remember if he tried to support it. No, he's going to go ahead and do that. So we're gonna go ahead and go on our merry way. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, discard the water and the dowsing, and get these energies and power them onto Keldeo. 1, 2, 3. So that's 110. This is 130, which that makes Black Curl. We're gonna go ahead and Pokemon Center off the energy off a Suicune. We're gonna rush in, attach the lightning for turn to Black Curl, deluge one more water onto this guy, Colorus for 7, and go ahead and get the knockout Secret Sword. So I think that is going to be game. Pokemon and my opponent concedes. So as you can see, Pokemon Center helped with that Frozen City and was a big super saver here, as well as Suicune. So I hope you guys enjoy. Pimp Pokemon Master here. Peace.